Okay guys, so today we are learning in differentiation, that is stationary points, maximum and minimum point. So stationary points, you get it when differentiation of any function or y with respect to x is 0, or in another way you can say if gradient is equal to 0, then you get stationary points. So if function is given like this, y equal to x square, then you differentiate it with respect to x, you will get 2x, and put it equal to 0 and find the value of x. So x is 0 here, and if you put x equal to 0 here, then you get y equal to 0, and then you get this curve. So x is 0 and y 0, so this will be a stationary point where gradient is 0. So in a nutshell, when they are asking you find the stationary point, you first find gradient, and then gradient is dy over dx, and then put it equal to 0. Okay, in this curve if you see, this is a maximum point here, so let's make a red dot here. This is maximum point and this is minimum point. So this maximum point is called local maximum. This is called local maximum, and this is minimum point, so this is called local minimum. Okay, and here this is called point of inflection. Yeah, when curve is flat and it is not showing any maximum point or minimum point, then we can say it is a point of inflection. So we can write down here point of inflection. Okay, ECTION, it is TION. So point of inflection. Is that okay? So we have discussed three things today. First of all, stationary point. Stationary point, you find the gradient, put it equal to 0, you will get the value of x, and put x in the equation of y, you will get another value of y. So these points will be stationary point, and this is maximum point and this is minimum point. Okay, so these steps we are going to follow to check whether function is maximum and minimum. Okay, if y is some function given, okay, y is some function given, so step 1, you find dy over dx, that is gradient, and then put it equal to 0. Once you will put it equal to 0, you will get a stationary point. Stationary point. Then second step, what you need to do, you find d2y over dx2. This is second derivative of the function. I will explain you, and put this stationary point here. Whatever is the function, put this stationary point, and if it is coming positive, then we can say points are minimum. Okay, and if d2y by dx2, you put these stationary points here and it is coming negative, then we say points are maximum. Yeah, what happens if it is neither coming positive and negative, it is coming 0, then we are going for the third differentiation, and d3y over dx3, here it is x2, and we'll do the same thing. So when it is coming 0, then we can say it is point of inflection. So sometimes examiner can ask tell me whether it is point of inflection, points are minimum, or points of maximum. So guys, it is clear. I repeat, y is of any function. Yeah, you find gradient dy over dx and put it equal to 0, then you will get stationary points. Once you get a stationary point, you find second derivative of the function, d2y over dx2 and put these points. If it is coming positive, then we can say points are minimum. If it is coming negative, then we can say points are maximum. And if it is coming 0, then we can say points of inflection. So when it is coming 0, then we are going for third derivative, d3y over dx3, and follow the procedure. Guys, everybody is okay with these steps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now see how we are going to apply these steps in a question now. Okay. So I'm taking question and let's see these steps here. So our question is y equal to 1 over x. You no need to write down. I'm recording this. You can watch later on. Just listen. 1 over x plus 27x cube. Okay. The curve has a stationary point here. So this curve you can write down y equal to x minus 1 and 27x cube. We need to find whether what are the stationary points, what are the maximum points. So what we are going to find here, a stationary point, question mark. We are going to find maximum or minimum, question mark. These two things we are going to find. Okay. Now y equal to x minus 1. We are going to differentiate. So our first step is differentiation of this. So dy over dx. So x minus 1 differentiation will be minus 1 x to the power minus 2. And here 3 is coming forward. So it is 27 and 3 x to the power 2. Okay. If you simplify, so it will be minus 1 over x square. 27 times 3 is 81. X square, and we need to put it equal to 0. Is that okay? So we can write down this step like this, 81x square. I'm taking this step other side here. Okay, so 81x square equal to half x square. Okay, now there is nothing one. You do cross multiply. So x square here multiply 1 here. So it will be 81 x4 equal to 1. So we can find x4. x4 is 1 upon 81. So 1 upon 81 means what? When is x square is 81, you write down x equal to square root of 81 with plus minus sign. When it is x4, so it is fourth root of 1 over 81, and that will be 1 over 3 with plus minus sign. Everybody is okay with this? Yes? Everybody is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any confusion till here? Guys, any confusion?
No.
Okay. So x equal to plus minus 1 over 3. This is what we got. So our first step, so x is plus minus 1 over 3. If you put this x value, this is our x value. If you put this x value here, you'll get y. Okay. If you put x equal to plus 1 over 3, you will get one value of y from that equation, and if you put x equal to minus 1 over 3, you will get another value of y. So this will be your stationary points. Yeah, this will be your stationary point. Yeah. Now second step was, I need to see, first step was you find dy by dx and equal to 0. This is done. Second step was you again differentiate it. Okay, and see whether it is coming positive or negative or 0. So this is the step we are going to do. So here dy over dx is this one. This is our dy over dx. So we are going to differentiate again. So let's write down. So second step, our dy over dx was minus 1 over x square plus 81x square. Okay, so now just solve this. So it will be minus x minus 2 and plus 81x square. This is dy dx. I have rearranged them. Okay, now we need to differentiate again. So let's differentiate again. So it will be d2y over dx2. How it is getting d2y over dx2? If you do d over dx of dy over dx again, so this d and d becomes d2y, and dx is dx square. This is minus sign, minus 2 is coming forward, and it is minus 3, and 81, 2 is coming forward, and it is x. So it is, we got 2 over x3 plus 162x. Everybody is okay with this step? Yes, guys? Guys, everybody is okay with these steps?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Where
thank
did
you.
the 8 come from?
Sorry, say again, Dylan.
Where did the 8 come from?
8.
Yeah.
Sorry, it should be 6, yeah? If it should be 6, thank you, Dylan. So it should be 6, yeah? Because 3 is coming for, it is minus 2, 3 times 2 is 6. Is that okay now? Dylan, is it okay now? Okay, so it is 3 times 2 is 6, it is 6x cube, yeah? And this is what we got it here. It was minus x minus 2, so minus 2 is coming here. Okay, 1 minute, let me rub this. This is just printing error. Okay, so it is minus 2, minus and minus becomes plus, plus 2 over x cube, and it is 162x. It should be 2, not 6. Okay. Yeah, so it should be 2 over x cube. Now, what we need to do, we got the points here. So guys, you can speak here. Do not write in a chat box because I won't be able to see. Dylan, you have any question?
Sir,
Yes.
Dylan said that he got kicked out of the meeting.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to call him again. Just 1 minute. Okay, so we got d2y over dx2. Now we need to put points here. Our points were x was plus minus 1 over 3. So let's put 1 over 3 first here. Yeah. Okay. So put x equal to 1 over 3 in this equation. So let's see whether it is coming positive or negative. So it is 2 x over 3. If you put 1 over 3 to the power 3 and plus 162 and 1 over 3. So it will be 1 over 27, and 27 is going up. So it will be 54 and plus 162 over 3. Okay, and you can simplify it. So if you divide it, so 3 times 5 is 15, it will be 54. So 4 and 4, 8, 108. Is it positive or negative? Guys, is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Is it positive? So it means at this point, like at this point, function will be maximum. Sorry, it is positive, function will be minimum. My mistake. Now we are going to put x equal to minus 1 over 3 here. If you put x equal to minus 1 over 3 here, so let's see what is happening. d2y over dx2, it will be 2 minus 1 over 3 to the power 3 plus 162 and minus 1 over 3. So it will be minus 54, and this will be minus 54, that is minus 108. So here it is negative. It means points will be, at this point function will be maximum. Yeah. So at this point it will be maximum because it is negative point. What is maximum? Function. Yeah, at this point. So guys, is it okay now? Guys, is it okay now?
Yep, so good. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we did here, let's go over with this question again. So this was our question, y equal to 1 over x plus 27 x to the power 3. We rearrange it, x minus 1 27 x cube. We found dy over dx, so and put it equal to 0. So we got x equal to plus minus 1 over 3. Yeah. Once you got plus minus 1 over 3, then you need to differentiate again dy over dx. So dy over dx was minus 1 over x square plus 81 x square. If you differentiate, then you got d2y over dx2, that is 2 over x cube plus 162x. Okay, after that you put these points, stationary points, whatever you got here, x 1 over 3 and x minus 1 over 3. Once you put the point, so here it is coming positive, so for positive function will be minimum, and here it is coming negative, then function will be maximum. Nice and easy. Everybody is okay with this? These points are local maximum points, local minimum points, or point of inflection in each case. Okay, please try to solve now. So here a part is y equal to 4x square plus 6x. If we differentiate dy over dx, it will be 8x plus 6, and then you put it equal to 0. If you put it equal to 0, you will get x equal to minus 6 over 8, and if you simplify, it will be minus 3 over 4. Okay, now again differentiate. So d2y over dx2, so we don't require y. If you want, you can put x here and you will get the value of y. I can put here question mark, but we don't require y, so that will be your stationary points here. If you want, we can solve it here. So y equal to, let's solve it here, put minus 3 over 4. So y equal to 4, x is minus 3 over 4 square plus 6 and minus 3 over 4. If you put this value in a calculator, so it will come, I'm just putting this value in a calculator, 4 minus 3 over 4 square plus 6 minus 3 over 4, it will come minus 9 over 4. So our stationary points are minus 3 over 4 and minus 9 over 4. Okay, so these are our stationary points. So stationary points are, I'm writing in short, minus 3 over 4 and minus 9 over 4. Is that okay? Now d2y over dx2, if you again differentiate this bit, so you will get positive 8 without x. So that is good thing, it is 8, and 8, this 8 is positive, means greater than 0. So it means these points are minimum point. So these points are minimum point. So minus 3 over 4 and minus 9 over 4. Yeah, these are minimum point. Minimum point. Is that okay, guys? Yes, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what you need to do it. Let's go for B part. So B part is y equal to 9 plus x minus x square. If you differentiate it, you will get 0, you will get 1 and minus 2x. And if you put equal to 0, you will get x equal to 1 over 2. Put x equal to 1 over 2 here, then you will get y. So y is 9 plus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 square. And if you simplify this, so it will be 9 plus 1 over 2, that like 9.5, and this is minus 1 over 4. So it will be 9 1 over 4. Okay, or 9.25. So this is our stationary points, like half and 9.25. 1 over 4 is 0.25. So this is your stationary points. Stationary points. Now again you differentiate it. So d2y over dx2. So once you differentiate it, let's see what is coming. So differentiation of 1 will be 0 and we got minus 2. So we are getting negative. Negative means less than 0. Less than 0, if it is negative, it means points, these stationary points will be maximum. Will be maxima. So these stationary points will be maximum. Is that okay, guys? Please say. Yeah. So that's fine. Let's go for the third question now. C part. So now C part is y equal to x3 minus x square minus x plus 1. So let's find dy over dx. It will be 3x square. It will be minus 2x minus 1. And for a stationary point, you need to put it equal to 0. If you put it equal to 0, we need to find factors. So could you please find the factor of this? Please try. So what will be factors of this? So
3x plus 1 and x minus 1.
yes, that's right. 3x plus 1 and x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so if 3x plus 1 equal to 0, you'll get 3x equal to minus 1. X is minus 1 over 3. And if x minus 1 equal to 0, you get x equal to 1. So same thing you need to do. Put x equal to minus 1 over 3 in this equation 1. Yeah. If you put x equal to minus 1 over 3 in this equation, you will get value of y. Okay. Is that fine? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's find out. So y is, I'm putting here minus 1 over 3 to the power 3. I need to see question here. So minus 1 over 3. Then this minus sign. Then minus 1 over 3 to the power 2. And then this is minus 1 over 3 and plus 1. Yeah. If you solve that, if you put this value in a calculator, so just let me know how much it is coming. Put this value in a calculator.
32 over 27.
32 over 27. So it is coming 32 over 27. So first stationary points will be minus 1 over 3 and 32 over 27. So in the same way, you can put x equal to 1 here. So if you put x equal to 1 here, so y equal to 1 to the power 3 minus 1 to the power 2 minus 1 and plus 1. So what is coming here? Y is 0. So second stationary point is 1 and 0. Is that okay? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So far so good. Now next bit is we need to find d2y over dx2. So let's differentiate d2y over dx2 from here. So if you differentiate, so it will be 6x minus 2, and we have 2 points, 2 set of points. This is point 1 and this is point 2. So we need to check validity of these points. Okay, first. So if we put at minus 1 over 3 and 32 over 27. So if you put minus 1 over 3 here, let's see whether it is coming positive or negative. 6 minus 1 over 3 and minus 2. So it is minus 2 minus 2, it is minus 4. So it is coming positive or negative. It is negative, which is less than 0. So it means these points will be maximum point. Okay, now we need to check at 1 and 0, right? So let's put 1 and 0. So our d2y over dx2 was 6x minus 2, and we are checking at 1 and 0. So if you put x equal to 1, so 6, 1 minus 2, so it is 4, which is coming positive, greater than 0. It means these points will be minimum. Okay? Is that fine? Guys, is it okay? Or should I explain you again? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Here, fx is given x to the power 4 plus 3x cube minus 5x square minus 3x plus 1. We need to differentiate it first, f dash x. So it will be 4x cube plus 9x square minus 10x minus 3. And then next step is we need to put f dash x equal to 0. So whenever there is a cubic function, you need to use factor theorem. So you need to see on which number it is going to be 0. So I have told you this method. If it is 3, so multiply 4 with 3, we got 12, and factor of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So you sorry, you put either plus 1 or minus 1 or plus 2 and minus 2 and see on which number it is coming 0. So, okay, let's put plus 1 first. If you put plus 1 first, so it will be 4, 1 to the power 3 plus 9, 1 to the power 2 minus 10 and 1 and minus 3. So we got 4 plus 9 minus 10 minus 3. So it is 13 minus 13 equal to 0. So we got 0. If it is not at plus 1, then we'll try minus 1, then plus 2 and minus 2, and we need to find on which it is 0. So luckily we got on the first number 0. So it means x equal to 1 we got 0. So x minus 1 is factor of this expression. Yeah, x minus 1 is a factor. So with x minus 1 we can divide this. Okay, so let's write down here 4x cube plus 9x square minus 10x minus 3, and we need to divide it by x minus 1. Okay, so let's divide it one step by step. So I'm dividing. So x minus 1, so we can take here 4x square. 4x square times x is 4x cube. 4x square minus 1 is minus 4x. So minus 4x we can write down here under minus 4x. Yep, this is nothing, and take away minus and it is plus. So cancel. Now we got here 9x square minus 10x plus 4x is minus 6x. As I told you, whatever sign is here you need to put same sign. Okay, is that right? So plus 9x square, 1 minute, 4x square minus 1, it should be 4x square. This is a just error here. I am going to rub it. Yeah, so when you multiply 4x square times x is 4x cube, 4x square times minus 1 is minus 4x square. Okay, if you change sign, this is minus and plus, so it will be 13x square and minus 10x. Okay, now we can take 13x here. 13x times this x, that is 13x square. 13x times minus 1 is minus 13x. So change sign again. So this is minus and plus. Why we are changing sign? If you divide 3 and here it is 16, so 3 times 5 is 15, then you do take away here. You can see take away. So that's why in algebra also we are doing take away. In algebra, take away means change sign. So minus 10x and plus 13x, that is 3x, and this minus 3 is coming down. Okay, which sign is here? Plus, so you can put here plus sign and 3. So 3x minus 3. You will get 0 if you do take away minus and plus, so you'll get 0. You have to get 0 because x minus 1 is a factor of this. So we got 4x square plus 13x plus 3. So let's write down here 4x square plus 13x plus 3. Is that okay? Now, what will be factor of this? Please let me know what will be factor of this 4x square plus 13x plus 3.
4x plus 1 and x plus 3.
Yes, that's right. 4x plus 1 and x plus 3. Okay, and one factor we already know, that is x minus 1, right? So there are total 3 factors, that is x minus 1, 4x plus 1 and x plus 3. Why there are 3 factors? Because this was cubic equation. If you see, this is cubic equation, so there will be 3 factors. So we got 3 factors here. Okay, x minus 1, 4x plus 1 and x plus 3. Okay, now we need to do dy over dx equal to 0, right? So dy dx equal to 0. Our dy over dx is what? This one, x minus 1, 4x plus 1 and x plus 3. Put it equal to 0. So we got 3. X minus 1 equal to 0. We got x equal to 1. 4x plus 1 equal to 0. 4x equal to minus 1. So x is minus 1 over 4. And x plus 3 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 3. Is that okay? So we have got 3 points. Then we will get 3 y values. So one y value here, one y value here, and one y value here. Okay, so let's find y value. So if you put x equal to 1 in the equation, okay, I'll show you in the equation, this one, x4 plus 3x square minus 5x square minus 3x plus 1. So let's copy down here and then put it. So let's put it here. So our equation was y equal to x to the power 4 plus 3x3 minus 5x square minus 3x plus 1. Okay, now you put x equal to 1. Put x equal to 1. If you put x equal to 1, so it will be 1 to the power 4 plus 3, 1 to the power 3 minus 5, 1 to the power 2 minus 3, and it is 1 and plus 1. If you solve this, so it will get 1 plus 3, that is 4, minus 5, that is minus 1, and minus 4, that is minus 3. So you are getting minus 3. So here you got minus 3. So 1 and minus 3. Similarly, if you put x equal to minus 1 over 4 here, so let's put it y equal to minus 1 over 4 to the power 4 plus 3 minus 1 over 4 to the power 3 minus 5 minus 1 over 4 to the power 2 minus 3 minus 1 over 4 and plus 1. If you put this value in a calculator, let me put this, then it is coming 357 over 256. So this will be 357 over 256. Okay, and the last value is, if you put x equal to minus 3 here, yeah, if you put x equal to minus 3, okay, then you will get minus 3 to the power 4 plus 3. I'm putting in a calculator, minus 3 to the power 3 minus 5 minus 3 to the power 2 minus 3, then minus 3 and plus 1. If you put it here, my calculator, it is giving minus 35. Okay, so these are the values. So far so good. Now time has come to find out maximum and minimum. So our dy over dx was This one, 4x cube plus 9x square minus 10x minus 3. This was our f dash x. Yeah. So let me create a space here and then we can differentiate here. Okay. So okay, so our f dash x was this. Now f double dash x, if you differentiate, it will be 12x square plus 18x and minus 10. Okay, this is what we got. Now we'll put x equal to 1 first here. X equal to 1. If you put x equal to 1, so f dash x, it will be definitely positive. Yeah. So it is positive, that is greater than 0. It means points will be minimum. Yeah. So x equal to 1. With 1 we got minus 3. So 1 and minus 3 will be it is positive, so it will be minimum. Okay, now we put x. What was the another value? X was minus 3. Yeah. Okay, so if we put x equal to minus 3, so if we put x equal to minus 3, then f double dash x will be, so 12 minus 3 square plus 18 minus 3 and minus 10. Okay, so this is coming positive 44. So this is coming positive. Positive means greater than 0. Again, points will be minimum. And the last value we need to put minus 1 over 4. Okay, so let's put minus 1 over 4. Okay, if we put x equal to minus 1 over 4, let's see f double dash x, so it will be 12 minus 1 over 4 square plus 18 minus 1 over 4 minus 10. So if you solve that, let me put this value in a calculator. So it is coming minus 55 over 4, which is less than 0. So here points will be maximum. Okay, is that fine? Now what we need to do, we need to sketch this graph. Yeah, and the sketching part is very easy. I'm going to show you how to sketch it. Okay, so let's sketch the graph. So we got 3 points here and we are using bridge method. So let me write down the point first. Our first point was 1 and minus 3. Second point was minus 3 and minus 35. And third point was minus 1 over 4 and 357 over 256. Okay, so we just require x value for sketching. Okay, so let's draw it on number line. So which one is coming first? Minus 3 is coming first on the number line, then minus 1 over 4 and the last value is 1. And we can make this bridge shape diagram. Okay, this I'm explaining B part here. So if number greater than 1, so our question was, let me write down the question here. It was fx equal to x4 plus 3x cube minus 5x square minus 3x plus 1. Okay, and we will sketch the graph of y equal to fx. Okay, so if we sketch the graph, so these are the points. Any number greater than 1, so if we put 10 here, then definitely it will be a positive. Then this will be a negative here, and this is again positive here, and this is negative. Okay, if you put the values in between, and then graph will look like okay, so it is starting from positive section. So this was our 1 point. Okay, this is our -1/4 point, and this is -3 point here. So it is going, and it is going to hit here at so it is going at like this, so at 1 and -3. Yeah, sorry, 1 should be here. This is 1 and -3. So this will be 1 and -3, and then it is going, it is not going from 0, and then it is coming like this, and this will be -3 value. Yeah, so this will be -3 and -35. It should be like this. Okay, so this point will be -1/4 and 357/256, and this is 1 and -3. Okay guys, it was very long question. You can watch this question again. You can then I think it will be clear. Guys, you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, it is basically a sketching part. You can use that bridge method here and see where it is positive and where it is negative, and then sketch it. So there are 3 points. One is -3, this is -1/4, and this is meeting at 1 here, and it is crossing like this. So this will be your graph. Is that okay now? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm putting this recording on Microsoft Team and on YouTube, so you can watch again. So this exercise 12L we have finished. Rest of the question, only question number 4 and 5 and question 3. Rest of the parts that you need to do in a homework. Is that okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll stop here now.